Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Fiesta Bowl staff, Board of Directors, Yellow Jacket Committee, ambassadors, and all volunteers, it is my pleasure to welcome the Kansas Jayhawks to the 2023 Guaranteed Rate Bowl and the Valley of the Sun. The Jayhawks are making their second straight bowl appearance after finishing 8-4, their best regular season record since 2007. This year's Guaranteed Rate Bowl will mark Kansas's second appearance, following a 42-21 victory over Minnesota at the then-named Insight Bowl in 2008. The December 26th game will be the third meeting overall between the Jayhawks and the UNLV Rebels, with Kansas taking the most recent matchup, a 46-24 victory in 2003. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to Kansas head coach Lance Leipold for some opening remarks. Coach?
Ready. Wait. Okay.
Well, thank you, everyone, and good afternoon, and thank you to all the people from the Guaranteed Rate Bowl, I know the Fiesta Bowl committees, all that, to see all these great Yellow Jackets and really the hospitality that has been shown from the second we walked off the plane to our time when the guys came to Lawrence is definitely appreciated and felt through our entire athletic department. Our team is extremely excited to be here. I think it's going to be a great experience. Got a great opponent on UNLV that's had an outstanding season, and we're really excited to kick this off on the 26th.
We'll open it up for any media questions. Here, front row on your right.
Hi, Coach. What player or players do you think have the most to gain from this experience here at the Guaranteed Rate Bowl?
Have the most to gain?
Yeah.
Well, I think everybody does. In today's when you get a chance to play, in our case, a 13th game, UNLV had a chance playing their 14th game. Anytime you have a chance to play on a national stage in an extra bowl game is always a great chance for opportunity. I think when you look at some upperclassmen and you have a chance to have one more time in evaluation, that's always neat. But I still think, as we talk to our team all the time, embrace the opportunity of competition, playing on a national stage, and again, that'll be the only game played in that time slot across the nation. So a lot of college football fans will be have their eyes on the Kansas Jayhawks, UNLV Rebels, and of course this great bowl game.
If you were to pick just one player, though, specifically, who do you think would have the most to gain from kind of this whole experience here in Phoenix?
One more time, please.
If you had to pick one player, who do you think would have the most to gain?
Well, I don't know. Anytime I pick any of our players, it's, I'm probably leaving 5 behind. So I've always tried to stay out of that. But, when I look at our seniors, I look at a guy like Jason Bean at quarterback who's played extremely well. But, there's a lot of guys up front that don't get their names called a lot. And I think one characteristic of our team is the ability of us to spread the ball around to a lot of our players that I don't know. We've had some talented guys who have received recognition, but, it never ceases to surprise me when somebody else surfaces with a big game.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lance, just looking at UNLV's offense, do you feel like there's a lot of similarities there? The way the quarterback plays to what Jason and Jalen kind of do in practice?
Well, I think what happened, yes, I do. I think, first of all, when somebody has an option, schemes in their game, there's all of a sudden a natural, attraction to that they're similar. But I think what it is very multiple, some movements, some unique formations that really causes stress on defense. And they've been very opportunistic in the big play category, and that's going to be very important for us in this game. We'll shut that down.
And you've talked about the program taking a step forward and the opportunity this bowl game has to be the second straight year bowl and have the opportunity for, I guess the rest of the college football world to see what Kansas football has to offer. What does this mean for you and the team as you take this next step as a program?
Well, I think it's a mark of consistency that it wasn't a one-time flash in the pan. We want to build a program that's going to be stable for many years. Again, recruiting and other things, we've been very fortunate recruiting even right here in the Phoenix area. So for us to continue to work our football brand in such a way that this is definitely a program on the rise, a university that's committed to its football program for the first time in a very long time, that we're going to be serious about football. And again, the work of these young men that, again, we have a lot of guys returning for next year, and again, we want to continue to build on it and end this season in the appropriate way.
We'll go to Dana here on the left, second row, please.
Nope.
Hello? Hi.
There we go.
Sorry. Coach, congrats on making it to the bowl here. And just wondering about last year's bowl. I know it's a distant memory, but with that triple overtime thriller, does it make it more motivational to come and win a bowl game like this today, on Tuesday?
Well, I think it does. I think, again, ending the season in winning fashion is really appropriate and something we want to strive for. I do think we came up just a little short. I mean, we were down big, 3+ scores during that game, 3 in the fourth quarter. To battle back, the resolve and resiliency that we showed was something I was extremely proud of. But yeah, we left that field and that locker room with an emptiness that we didn't quite get it done. And I know for the guys that were a part of that game last year, it's going to be important to play well and finish the job this year.
Coach, if I could ask you to expound upon something that you were just talking about, and that's your connection even more so now with Arizona following signing day and some of the recruits you got. Could you expand upon that a little bit?
Well, yeah, we've been able, we signed 4 players from the Phoenix area on Wednesday. We're very excited about that. I think with the 2 state schools here in the state of Arizona joining the Big 12 Conference, I think that also will the University of Kansas and our football program will be more familiar to coaches and high school student athletes as we continue to move forward. So we'll be coming out here to play games during the regular season as well. And we know that with such a populated area, a great brand of high school football, we feel that it's something that we can expound upon. And again, and these next few days will hopefully help us along that road.
Coach, could you maybe also talk about your offensive tackle, Dominic Pooney, and defensive tackle, Austin Booker, who are all Big 12 players this year, and just the impact that they'll have in this game?
Yeah, both players have been extremely productive players for us. Dominic played guard last year, played tackle this year. He was a Division II transfer, which again, when there's people that move up from different programs, to see him excel on this stage at the Power 5 level was great to see. Austin Booker was a transfer from Minnesota. Pass rush specialist, kind of came in, had a big time year for us at the defensive end position.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Coach. We appreciate your time. Welcome to Arizona and to the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. This will conclude our press conference. Thank you for joining us, and be safe out there.
Thank you.
Thank you.